What is up, everybody? It is Broward Chaz, and in today's video we're going to be working on a 2005 Suzuki GSX-R 1300R Hayabusa and a 2007 GSX-R 600. Both of these bikes are in really bad condition. I'll check back with you guys when you get to the shop. If you guys like the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as share it with your friends and family. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll check back with you guys in the next one. Peace. So guys, we are now at the shop and I have so much work to do. A little backstory: I've always been a Suzuki guy. When I was younger, my dad had Gixxers, my grandfather rode Gixxers, even my aunt and uncles, and just my whole family's been around Gixxers. So I've always built Gixxers. I know most of them like the back of my hand, and basically that's kind of what I've built myself. So I'm going to show you guys the bikes that I have here right now. Like I said, here's the Busa. Have the other Gixxer that I'm working on right now. Have a CBR 600RR. I have a 04 Gixxer 600. CBR 1000 RR 2022 KX250. We have this stretched GSX-R. This is a 2007 750. And then we have the infamous 2015 GSX-R 1000. Now, I actually had one of these bikes that was a personal bike of mine for a very long time, and I loved that bike. That was my first Gixxer 1000, and I learned a lot on that bike. That bike was just amazing to me. I also have this 2021 GSX-R 1000 that's crashed. We're going to be doing a rebuild on that soon, but for now we're going to be putting the tank on the Hayabusa as well as stripping down the GSX-R 600. The tank for this bike I ordered from eBay. It ended up coming with holes, pinholes in the bottom of the tank. Spoke with the customer, he was cool with it, so I just put some JB Weld on the little holes that were there. I tried to get a refund from the seller. They didn't really contact me back. Typical eBay stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera on the tripod. I did end up bringing my trailer to the shop as well, and we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Let's go. So basically, the tank came, it looked perfectly fine. I bought a brand new fuel pump, but I was lucky enough to find this red tank to match the fairings that's on the bike. But I don't know if you guys can see this on camera or not, but underneath the tank there was a few spots that were leaking. So I just threw some JB Weld putty on there. You just mix it with gloves and just set it on the tank. But yeah, let's go ahead and hopefully this tank holds fuel. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna put it on the bike, pour some gas in it, and see if it's holding fuel. So before we put the gas tank on this 2005 GSX-R 1300R Hayabusa, whatever you want to call it, I think GSX-R 1300R sounds cooler than just saying Busa. I just want to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about this bike. So this guy used to be in a club, and he used to ride all over places, and then he let the bike sit for a couple years. He had another mechanic rebuild it completely, put new fuel pump, you know, do the whole process of working on a bike that's been sitting for a very long time. Rode it for 2 weeks, then parked it again for another 5 years. So this bike's been sitting for, I would say, a total of 10 years. I did get the bike started. I do have the bike riding and running. It did have chrome rims on it that were in very bad condition. The tires were dry rotted. He was luckily able to find a set of rims that were all black with tires on them in fairly good condition. So he picked those up and dropped them off. So this bike did have chrome rims on it just from sitting for very long, and I'll show you guys this right now. Most of the bolts and everything on this motorcycle are all rusted, faded, broken, and most of the fairings are cracked and chipped. As you guys can see here, we have some paint chipping, and he does want to put fairings on the bike right now, but because it cost so much to get the bike running and operating correctly again, because it did have a lot of problems, he's going to go ahead and wait for the fairings. I am going to still polish the bike up, make it look as clean as possible. It's missing a rear turn signal on the right side cover, as well as a few other things, and this thing has a car exhaust on it. So this thing sounds crazy. But yeah, I've done everything to this bike. Gone over the valves, done the spark plugs, oil change, coolant, everything. But yeah, let's get straight into putting this gas tank on and seeing if she holds fuel. Of course, this clip wants to be stupid. So let's get some gas in her and see if she holds. If not, I'm just gonna have to take it home and redo everything or buy another tank. That's not gonna work. So I need a funnel. That should be enough to see if it's leaking or not. I need to grab a shop rag because this gas is getting crazy. Look underneath the tank and see if she's leaking. So far, I don't see any leaking. So let's connect the jump pack. No-code jump packs, only jump packs I ever use. They're the best. To the bike. Turn the key. Fuel pump primed. And now that the fuel pump primed, just gonna make sure after priming her a couple times she doesn't leak. Because originally we thought that the fuel pump seal was bad. I took some cleaner, cleaned out the fuel pump seal, put a brand new seal, and it was still leaking. So it wasn't the fuel pump seal that was bad. It was the holes that were in the bottom of the tank. Should be able to crank it now and see if it stays on. Choke. Pull this back again. Okay, I do see another gas leak. It's coming out the seam of the tank on this side. So we're gonna have to put a little bit more JB weld on this side of the bike. But for now, should be able to get this thing started. I don't know why she's not starting. And the smoke and the smell of just very, very old fuel and everything else that's inside of this bike is completely normal, as well as the carbon buildup that's in the exhaust making her smoke. And also we did an oil change, so there's oil all over the headers because the oil filter was seized onto the bike. Literally had to break it off the bike. My goal is to make this bike turnkey and start. There is a small leak still on the gas tank that I can't fix, but she's alive. We did that. Yeah. She shoots flames too. So guys, now that the Busa is complete, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of the lift, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw the 2007 GSXR 600 on the lift. This thing literally takes up so much room, it's insane. I don't know who needs to hear this, but moving a Busa is like moving a refrigerator on freaking wheels. So, the infamous 2006, 2007. So, the infamous GSXR 600. This bike made a lot of you people worms, and a lot of people think that their peens are bigger than they are. It's one of my favorite motorcycles, I'm not gonna lie. Gixxer 600s and 750s have always been amazing bikes. I've owned a bunch of them, and basically the story behind this bike, his brother took it out while he wasn't home, crashed it into a lady's car in their neighborhood, and then like when he was like, bro, you know, you messed my bike up, his brother basically didn't pay for anything, ditched him, like didn't do anything. The people took him to court and sued him, so he has to pay them monthly because of his brother. So yeah, right now when you turn the key, there's no fuel pump prime, there's no sign of life in this bike. Primarily I think because everything was just ripped from the front of it. The ignition wire is ripped. As you can see, the throttle tube and cable is completely destroyed. It literally just falls apart. So we're gonna have to strip this down and see what's salvageable. The main thing is getting this thing started, because again, the wiring harness all in the front of this bike is completely destroyed. So let's take the gas tank off of it, fix up the front a little bit, and see what we can do. So, I don't know if you guys know what this thing is, but basically, I don't know if the newer ones come with it, because I got my newer generation Gixxers all used, but when you buy one new, it comes with this thingy. I've always saved these from all the motorcycles that I've bought, because I've bought some like in amazing brand new condition, and even with the service manuals. But basically, just like on your car, you set this in here. I'll always put it upside down for some reason. You set this in here, and you set this here, and it holds your tank up, bro. I don't gotta sit here with a hammer and like all that extra stuff that I had to do for like the Busa, because I have this. And the Busa has 2 bolts on it, so I mean, I don't have 2 of them, but probably do. I just don't know where they are, but you get the idea. I'm 100% sure the fuel pump in this bike is destroyed and just not gonna work. I'm praying to God I can save the fuel pump so I don't have to order one, but we're about to find out now. Somebody come look at this shit. Look at this shit. What the hell? I can't even goddamn get the goddamn... Another thing the owner told me is that before his brother crashed it, he took it to a mechanic, and the mechanic either welded or did something with the spark plug, because the spark plug was stripped. Anytime I've ever had a problem with the stripped spark plug, I just take the spark plug out. and replace the whole head if you can. Mechanics that weld spark plugs into motors, I don't think should be mechanics, because who the hell welds a spark plug into a motor is beyond me. So I'm still gonna have to take the tank off to proceed with fixing the wires, because everything's underneath the tank. But I don't think I'm gonna have to replace the fuel pump. Hopefully it's not clogged up and not working, because it's been sitting for so long. But we're about to find out, so I'm throwing away. I've worked on so many bikes and I've seen some crazy ass shit, but Gixxers be having the most shit. So, take the tank off. Set the tank to the side for now. Alright. Let's get down. Now, another common thing I see on Suzuki Gixxers, especially the older ones, I haven't really seen it on the newer ones too much, is for some reason when all these the owners of these bikes work on them, they never bolt down the airbox. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why. If you're a Gixxer owner, tell me why you guys don't bolt down your air boxes. I mean, I bolt mine down, but I don't know. Hopefully it's bolted down. I have no idea. If another mechanic looked at this bike, then they should have went over it and bolted everything down for this person. But what we're gonna do now is see if the airbox is bolted down. And it is. Good job to that other mechanic. There's a beehive in here. 100% sure this battery is gone. It's been sitting for so long. Basically, I'm just going to disconnect all the hoses, pull all these connectors off. That should be an 11 or a 10 actually. It was a 10. %, sure this air filter is going to need to be replaced, because this thing is yucky. So for this bike, we have a brand new switch. As you can see, the previous one is not happy. He's all destroyed and mangled. But we got a brand new one to put on the bike. So I'm just going to go ahead and unplug the existing one. And this motor is very, very dirty. That's the old one. In the trash. The new one, gonna need a Phillips screwdriver to loosen these screws up. So this throttle cable is completely gone. It's gonna need to be replaced. But good thing, pretty sure these are OEM clip-ons, is that this should sit in a little hole towards the back, right there. So we're gonna take this, tuck this up underneath here like this, and plug this in. There we go. Now hopefully when we turn the key, connect the jump pack to the bike, it turns on, and see if she turns on. Nada. That's weird. Alright, let's figure this out. So I'm gonna, because he has all new fairings for this rear anyways, just gonna, because this is already all broken, just take this whole tail section off. Now if this bike wasn't already crashed and destroyed, I would never do that to a customer's bike, but this thing's already on its last leg, so it'll be alright. Set that to the side for now. So our starter relay's right here. I don't think there's any life in this, so let's go ahead and see what happens when we reconnect the jump pack. She twinkled. See if I can get that on video. Like I said, I know Jixer's like the back of my hand. I've never, not being cocky, but watch those butterflies. Oh, jump pack's off. Alright, I'll watch those butterflies. So it only makes sense for me to put the front end of this bike on in order to see if there's any codes being thrown, which I'm 100% sure there is. But I do have the whole front end of this bike. I have the speedometer, headlight harness, everything. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect all of this from this front end that's crashed, and plug it into the bike along with the new front bracket. So now I'm left with this, and just gonna need a screwdriver. She's alive. Something back here is not working correctly, but I should be able to put the tank on the bike and crank the motor. Let's see if she cranks. So I need to take off the throttle housing because this one is destroyed. This bike smells so bad. Okay. So guys, now I'm at a standstill. I do need to check the spark on the 2021 KX250 or 2022. I'm not sure. I need to check the spark on that. But yeah, basically I'm done for the day. I just have to wait on parts for the rest of these bikes. But check back with you guys in a second. So guys, I'm back in my truck now. I had a very good day at the shop today. I got a lot of things done. I have been super busy with moving and just everything that I have going on in my life right now. But it always makes me smile. It makes me feel amazing when I get a job done or fix something that somebody else couldn't figure out. So I'm about to eat my lunch. Wait till y'all see this. Now, I like to say shout out to my beautiful wife for this amazing lunch. I got grapes, Body Armor. Body Armor needs to sponsor me, bro. I buy like 800 bottles a month, bro. A frozen water bottle, an unfrozen water bottle, mandarins, Doritos, and a sandwich, bro. And on the sandwich it says, because I have my daughter with me, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Love, mama. Please text me, because I'll be forgetting to text her while I'm working. But yeah, let's I'm gonna show y'all this sandwich, bro, because this sandwich is fire. The grapes is gonna be for baby Kiva. Kiva, here's your grapes, baby. But yeah, let me show y'all this sandwich. Bust this open for y'all. Is it yummy, Kiva? Louder.
Yes, I can open it.
Hold on 1 second, I'll open it for you. Y'all see that? Got capricola, ham, turkey, mayo, lettuce, cheese, mustard, pickles, everything, bro. Watch that. Alright, there you go. Bro, I love having a woman, man. I love it. Be able to crack my lunchbox open and take a bite of a delicioso sandwich. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as share it with your friends and family. I greatly appreciate it. I'll check back with you guys in a part 2, 3, maybe even a 4 of the videos working on these bikes, because I got a lot of stuff to do. That Gixxer, it's crazy. The Busa, it's basically done. I gotta put one more patch on the tank and it's ready to go home. But that Gixxer is gonna need a lot more stuff done to it. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe again, as well as share it with your friends and family. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll check back with you guys in the next one. Roll that outro. Peace.